Hi guys, and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Oluwayemisi if you guys are yet to meet me, and some people call me Shante. Today's video I have with me
Bregha.
Yes,
Bregha.
Okay, the celebrity makeup artist.
Who am I?
Bregha.
Thank you guys. Hi guys, I'm a celebrity makeup artist.
Yes,
My name
she
is
is.
Bregha.
Let's not form
Am I a celebrity makeup artist?
Well, you do a lot of celebrity makeup artists. Like she did Ron Keraji's wedding makeup.
Oh, yeah.
Is that noticed? Yes. So what we're just going to be doing in today's video is that we're going to be getting our makeup done while we're chit-chatting with you guys and telling you what our experiences has been being a beauty influencer in Nigeria, what we have learned so far, what we have dealt with, our challenges and things like that. Yeah, this has been a highly requested video from everybody. And we just thought it's about time to bring it to you guys. So if you guys would like to sit back and gist with us in today's video, let's get right into it. So brows are done now, and we're going to move to the eyes because Bregha said so.
I'm gonna pat that into my eye.
Bregha, we are not teaching them makeup today. We are only doing makeup, and then we are telling them what it's like being a beauty influencer in Nigeria.
So I'm sure going into the Lady B palette or getting. Oh shit!
I'm going to be going into the Zekiel HD Shadow Professional Palette.
How do you say eyeshadow? Do you start with the transition?
Sure,
Okay.
everybody does that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm doing. I'm not starting with the transition.
Oh.
I'm starting with my lid color.
Okay, so here we have two beauty influencers in Nigeria. I mean, a lot of people want to be influencers as well, and or some aspiring, some are already, but they just can't figure out this thing, and they really want to know what it takes, what you or I would do differently that they probably not aware of.
So first things first, who is a beauty influencer? I'll leave that question to you.
A beauty influencer is somebody that can influence other people in relation to beauty. So when it comes to products, makeup and things like that, a beauty influencer is somebody that people will look up to for what is trending, for what they should, the products to buy, for what they should use, for the kind of makeup for what their makeup should look like, for the kind of makeup that they should do, etc, etc. The name basically comes from the fact that you can influence other people in that particular area.
So what has been, in what way did you realize that I want to make this a career? I'm
going to answer you, but this is not about me. We're not doing an interview here. You're supposed to be answering these questions yourself. I never chose to pick influencing as a career path. It was just something that I enjoyed doing. When it came to makeup, I just pretty much discovered that I liked this thing. Even when I didn't know anything about makeup and my makeup was horrible, I just liked playing dress up and doing makeup. For years I struggled with drawing good brows, and then somebody told me that you can actually learn this thing on YouTube. And I went on YouTube. I got my brows done. I was learning other things. I got to know about highlighting and contouring. It was like a mystery to me. And I was wondering how do these people do these things and everything. And the interest and curiosity just made me buy products and just try these things. And it just used to work out for me. And I'm like, you know what? I like being in front of a camera. I like talking to people.
Oh, you do? You actually like being in front of a camera?
Yeah, I actually do. And I just used to do makeup and people just like it. Even though I wonder what people used to like in the makeup I used to do back in the days, honestly, because it was horrible. I won't lie.
It's even funny that you say this because I actually learned makeup via YouTube too, on YouTube.
Yeah, I did. I never went to, and I just kept watching videos and it just kept getting better. And at some point I was like, you know what, it's about time I invest in a camera. Who were like, why? I'm like, I just want to start a YouTube channel. Even though I wasn't perfect yet, but I was just going to start because people were there that didn't even know as much, and I could actually teach people. And I was just at that place where I wanted people to benefit from me, kind of.
You felt like you had something to impact society.
Yeah, kind of, that's it. And I was willing to share. So I bought my camera. For so long I didn't even know how to use the camera, and people were wondering that this camera that you used your old life savings to buy, why aren't you using it? And I'm like, I don't even know. Once I put on the camera, I don't know what's up with the camera,
how to use it.
I don't know.
Figure it out.
I couldn't figure it out for so long.
What was your first camera?
I'm still using my first camera because I saved for so long. and I bought it. So I'm going to be using that camera for quite a while.
I told you were going to be colorful, didn't I?
I'm just playing around.
I told you. I said it.
I'm not even doing it like
I said it.
There's this thing that I always tell myself when something is proving difficult to me, especially devices, appliances and stuff. I'm like, you know what doesn't have mouth cannot be smarter than you, a human being that has mouth. So I just put on that camera that day and I'm like, you know what, whatever it is, we're going to film today. And that was when I filmed my first YouTube video.
Ooh, do you still have clips of video? Maybe you should insert it.
But I can't watch it.
Yeah, that's actually fun because I tried to play some of Yemi's videos and Yemi refused. She was like, ew. Every time she heard her voice, like,
I can't listen to my voice. Like once I post the video, that's it. Like that's it. So it wasn't particularly planned. It wasn't like, oh, I had an end goal from the beginning. I was like, I enjoy doing this thing. I'm just going to try it out, and I know that it's not something that I would get like income from like immediately. We'll just see how it goes. That was it for me. So about tell us your experience.
Okay, so when did I start out makeup? I think I started out makeup in 2014, and it was my 4th year of architecture that I realized I was like, you know what, I can't do this. That something has to give, like, I can't keep going on like this because I wasn't doing, not like I wasn't doing great, but it was just really frustrating because architecture was very limiting at that time. So then I used to just randomly watch YouTube videos until I came across my first makeup YouTube video. It was Glam by Sophie. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Everybody knows this, okay. So I watched her video and I was like, oh, makeup, wow, okay. I was probably like 2021. I bought, you know, those 500 naira pack of brushes. Yeah, those fake MAC brushes, those 500 naira fake MAC brushes.
From Lagos Island, I guess.
No, I bought it at Yaba.
Oh wow.
So
that's another hub for fake makeup products. Trust me. You see everything in this world in that Yaba market.
So my first internship, like during I did my internship, I was able to gather up some money. I think I gathered up like 80k. So I called a very popular makeup brand. I called Zara and I asked them how much is it to train, and they said 90,000. I was like, okay, would I get products if I trained with you guys? And they said no. And I was like, oh shit, how am I going to be able to practice this makeup if I don't have products? So I just carried the whole money and I went into Yaba and Eco, and I bought all sorts of bullshit makeup. Like I bought Clement de France. I don't know if you know Clement de France.
I don't know it, but it sounds like for you to buy it in Lagos, I know what it's going to be like. That sounds like disaster already.
I bought Clement de France foundation, Clement de France powder, River Island lipsticks. Do you know River Island lipsticks? I came back and I was doing my makeup every day. Like I remember there was a point in my life that I watched, I was watching highlight and contour tutorial from Glam by Sophie. And then she was now showing us how to highlight. I bought a beauty blender. This thing was like juju, like jazz. Those like hard, and it would be like rock. Hard. It was like egg, so solid. So then I bought.
I can totally relate to you.
I bought Milani concealer. You know how thick Milani concealers are. So I was watching the video and Sophia was like, so you apply your concealer, you just and hers was swiping easily. And I applied mine, and mine was like
stick, and then you try to blend and it's just not blending.
And I now took my rock hard beauty blender and I was trying to blend. So I did this and I was trying to blend and it wasn't working, and I didn't know when I just threw the whole makeup. I threw all my makeup on the floor. I threw the beauty blender on the floor and I started crying.
This is rubbish. This is nonsense. This wasn't what they taught us.
I started crying and I called my friend on the phone. I was like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm such a failure. I can't even do highlights and contour. And then he said some encouraging words to me, and like the rest was history. I took my portfolio, I created a portfolio. I went to Inglot store because I worked at Inglot for 2 years. Yeah. I went to the Inglot store. I asked them, are you hiring? They said yes. And I said okay. And I went back to them the next day and I dropped a portfolio. Like I dropped a big portfolio.
Where did you get your portfolio from?
I made the portfolio.
Like you kept doing makeup on yourself or on people?
On people. I was calling people around, do you want to do a shoot? Calling photographers, do you want to do a shoot? Small clients.
But by then you were doing nice makeup looks.
No, it wasn't nice. It was okay, it was presentable. You know, I know how to package things to just look okay. But
as an architect.
Yeah, you know now. So I'm so used to doing bobo sheets. We call this thing bobo sheets, when you do sheets that don't make sense, but you just make it look like it makes sense. So that's why I presented, and that's how I got the job. And I was practicing makeup every day because it was so much makeup.
Were you supposed to like be a makeup artist before you applied for the job?
No, I applied as a retail associate, so I was basically like a store clerk.
Oh, okay. Just selling makeup. Makes sense.
Yes,
it makes sense. Yeah. And so you were just like practicing makeup
every
day.
Eyeshadow.
Thank you. So it's good.
I want to put color now. So yeah, that's how I started out makeup and how did I even dabble into this influence. And I feel like in Nigeria, being a makeup artist automatically you just believe that you're an influencer. So I mean, that was the assumption. So I just went with it.
Once you do nice makeup on Instagram,
yeah,
and
you're
you post pictures,
and
people will
like
just
your
reach out to
pictures.
you. And I mean, like, I think that that's actually how a lot of influencers came about.
Yeah.
You have to like develop yourself a lot, like spend so much time developing yourself, putting out nice content, and then people reach out to you. For me, like, I would normally like even go to Lagos Island, as she said, and just buy products that I could afford and then just create looks with it. And then when I started YouTube, those were the products I was using. So if you watch my first videos, you hear me saying a lot of, oh, I'm just using this random concealer, I'm just using this random eyeshadow that I
Why do you
bought
call
from
them
Lagos
random?
Island.
Your number ones, your OG, you're calling them random. Shame on you.
Because if you want to buy it, I don't know where to tell you to go and buy it.
It's cool.
No, the fact that they sold it last year, the number that will be there today, because
It will be there but with a different name.
exactly. So I know that I can't like relate, I can't tell you to go and buy it or something. So I just say that this is random. If you go to Lagos Island, you see something like it or something that will do the work. So don't pay too much attention to the exact packaging or the exact name, because it doesn't matter. Those were like the products I was using at first, and that was how I got the first brand that ever reached out to me. And it was Nuban Beauty that first sent me products ever.
Oh, wow.
And because of that, I have a soft spot for the brand.
Beauty, yeah.
I had some money and I bought a set of their 5 lipsticks. So I think I even bought 2, I don't know. But I did a lip swatch video for them. I didn't do it for them, but I did it for my content. Like, oh, I had 10 lipsticks from the same brand. I mean, I want to try everything out and show people what it looks like. And I did a video and they saw it and they really liked it, and they were like, you know what, they want to send me some products. And I was really like, I'm like, oh my god, I've made it. That was how I felt, like, I made it.
It's a very supportive brand.
50 years later, we're back with lashes done.
I'm gonna show my lashes though. I use lashes from Lash by Kayla. She's my friend and her lashes are bomb.
I can't remember the lashes I used, and the pack is nowhere close to me, so sorry guys. Guess what, guys? I'm going to be moisturizing my face with the hottest product in town right now. Hottest. We're using the
Hydrate moisturizer
from Amaricode and
Bregha.
A Humble Self.
Have you
And
tried
it's a moisturizer and a primer in one.
Yes,
I've heard so much about it, and I'm trying it today.
This is mine. It's
I'm still going to like be using it, so you guys. Why is it so slimy?
That slime is the collagen in it, and it also helps to hold the makeup. Like, it gets really sticky and
like
just
sperm. What the heck?
Sis, don't say that out loud. I know some people have had that thought in their mind and refuse to say it out loud, but
I just have to say it. I'm sorry. I mean, but the feel actually makes it glide onto your face like really well.
Yes. It's your first time trying it out?
Yup. So I'm going to like proper use it in my videos when you're not here, and I'm going to. I mean, from today I'll see how it holds my makeup, and
Should hold your makeup for like 6 hours, up to 6 hours.
So after all the sliminess and everything, it actually like dries into the skin.
Yeah, and it leaves that beautiful glow. Can you see that beautiful?
That's the good, as in that's a good sign of a good primer or a moisturizer. When it actually starts off like really wet and then actually dries matte, and then it doesn't dry out your face in the rest of drying. That's good. Good job, Bregha.
Thank you. I found my foundation. I'm still looking for a foundation.
I found mine. I'm using the Ezekiel one.
We're both using tubes.
I'm a cheapy girl. She's the expensive one. She's in the Grw-Us Place one. I'm using the Ezekiel one.
Can you stop?
If you have money,
Can you stop?
Grw-Us Place. If you don't have money,
Actually,
Ezekiel.
they can't really be compared, you know. So
But you will do the work.
So the shade in Grw-Us Place I'm using, just for anyone that will be interested in knowing, is the shade Malawi.
The whole thing that came with the whole Grw-Us Place and
The whole drama.
yeah,
Oh my God.
like it just pretty much like I
Put you
wasn't
off
even
of it.
just interested.
The beauty community has just been a mess. I wonder if Nigeria will ever get to that point.
I know.
Like all the drama, the scandal. I feel
It's
like it's
not
happening
this.
behind closed doors. It's just not happening.
I mean, it doesn't happen with influencers, honestly. Except I don't think
But in
so.
Nigeria here.
Yeah, I don't think you see like influencers fighting themselves or
Yeah, I think
doing
it's just makeup
things.
artists.
Yeah, probably makeup artists will badmouth themselves, and it's
Yeah.
just because of clients and all that. Is it the hydrate?
That's
or
giving you a glow.
foundation?
It's the glow. It's the freaking hydrate man.
Because there is a glow.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not even joking.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful product. I wish people would just try it out and see how great it is.
Can you guys see? Like it's
like-
luminous.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really, and the this is not the first time I'm trying out this foundation, so this is new. This glow
it's such a multifunctional product.
I think I'll like it then. Back to the main topic and the main reason why we are here. So you've heard about how we got into this thing. Now it's time to talk about experiences so far. So for me, my experience about being a beauty influencer in Nigeria, first and foremost, I'll complain about when I was staying in an estate that didn't have 24 hours lights. It was a struggle trying to film or planning to film, because you never know the day that the generator will stop working. You cannot predict NEPA, and it was just horrible. There were days I started to film and then the gen packs up. When I'd gotten this deep in the filming and the whole thing I'll just go and wash up my face. It was really discouraging. I'm not even going to lie.
I can imagine how painful that would have been.
Very, very painful. Like, I literally would get depressed because of things like this.
Really?
Like, putting in all that effort, or sometimes, like, you finish the makeup and when it's time for you to do your slow-mo, your intro and your outro, and take your pictures, then light goes off and the generator won't come on, or something like that. So, it just used to make me feel like what people do out there and they're so successful at, for you to do it in Nigeria and be successful at it, you have to work like times 2 harder. And it's just with everything, going to work, doing anything, even cooking, and that just like really sucked. Like, it was really discouraging. And the fact that most times I had to like run on generator, and I didn't have a small gen that time, was like an industrial gen, so like to buy diesel to film, probably like I'll spend like 10 or 15,000 for just 2 hours. Sometimes I would even spend that money and then the gen would not start. I mean, that's one of the major things that is a problem for me. I don't know if Bregha has the same experience.
Well, of course, everybody has light issues. Everyone has experienced that. Yeah, I did.
Remember that as when you started at a beauty influencer, you're not even charging brands. You're not even, so all these things are like your money. It's like an investment. So you keep spending all this money. You spent all this money buying your equipment. You spent all this money like buying all these products, and now you're spending money to even create this content like every time. And then after creating the content, there is the issue with internet is really expensive in Nigeria. Like,
it takes me about a day to upload a video.
I've tried uploading a video for 3 days before and it still didn't upload successfully. That is going to frustrate you. Like, if you're just going to, if you're really like looking into starting something like this, just be prepared. Like, get your mind prepared so that when these kind of things happen, they don't discourage you, they don't let you feel bad. You just like know that it's one of those things, and then you just keep it moving.
So let's just list out the factors that will affect you if you're trying to become a beauty influencer in Nigeria.
First and foremost, NEPA,
electricity,
internet. Those are the 2 things that, like, I mean, government controls.
Yeah.
Every other thing has to do with like the brands, the environment, and all that.
I know that you have an estate that provides 247 electricity, but my house is all generator, so most times I prefer to film in the middle of the night so there's no generator sound.
Okay, but then your generator is on, because that's another problem when you put on the gen, then the noise and everything.
Exactly. I think my YouTube life it's been struggling. Like, I've been struggling on YouTube because it's actually a lot of hard work. It takes you a long time to edit the videos, and then you post the videos and you're not getting a reaction that you want, or the lighting is off, or your microphone went off,
because internet is expensive. And I mean, the internet being expensive, it doesn't just affect you. People watching your videos are paying for this internet, so if it's not like water to them, like they need it to survive, they would necessarily not watch it, and you can't blame them for that. You just have to keep pushing yourself. You have to be the one to motivate yourself, because factors around you won't motivate you, and that is the honest truth.
Well, at the end of the day, if you're just doing it for the love of doing it, just keep doing it.
Yeah, like you're enjoying. That's what I'm saying. That is
because if money is your major motivation for wanting to become an influencer in Nigeria, especially, sis, it's gonna be so hard for you.
You get depressed.
You get so
very fast. Basically, like, just do it for the fun of it. Like, just enjoy creating content. Just enjoy beating your face.
Teaching people, showing people what you can do.
Like, just enjoy, because that way, by the time even money starts to come, you'll be so happy that you won't even first of all look at the value of the money that is coming, because it will start coming in trickles first before like it grows, and before it's sustainable, it will take a while, because you have to then build, and it takes a lot of hard work from you. So even me myself, I'm not even sure that I'm at that place where I'm ready to give in all it takes to actually make it sustainable and rely full time on this thing.
Yeah, but the only thing that can actually just help is if you just push through the initial phase, become consistent, it will get better.
Yeah,
it will get better. It will. Don't let anything we're saying here discourage you if you're trying to become an influencer. But just
we're not trying to discourage. We're just trying to get you prepared.
Yeah, like, just be prepared with everything that we're telling you here.
Because I mean, I wish somebody told me all these things that I wasn't prepared. I didn't know that NEPA was such a big deal.
Yeah,
internet,
that's
like
so
it was
true.
going to I was going to need a lot of data.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I run through 10 gig data in a couple of days, and I'm not joking. Like,
how do you deal with charging for an influencer?
okay, so now that we've spoken about the first two factors that concerns the government that you pretty much don't have any control over, except you want to be the president of Nigeria tomorrow and hope for
Change the whole game.
yeah, except for that, we'll talk about brands and monetizing it and all.
Monetizing, yeah.
The truth, and I'm going to say, is that brands in Nigeria don't believe in paying you. Some of them see that when they pay you, they think that they're doing you a favor. Where they get that idea from, what makes them believe that, I don't get. Or they see you as a sales agent. So I make it clear to brands, especially when brands come. I'm like, okay, there was somebody that reached out to me one day and she was like, I want you to do this thing for me. And I'm like, oh, I charge this amount. And she's like asking me that, how many sales will I make if I pay you that amount? And I'm like, I'm not a sales agent. I'm only responsible for making people enlightened about your product, know that this product exists. And then they come to your page. If what they see they like, or you're receptive enough, your page is nice enough, your prices are okay, then they buy.
Yeah.
So my own job is just to make people aware that this thing exists, not to actually push for sales for you.
An influencer's job is not to generate sales. I think most brands get it wrong. Like, it's the job of a brand to create
a product that would actually make people buy what people need.
Yeah, the first thing is the product itself has to be sellable before
Exactly.
the influencer comes in to try to sell that product to their audience. So if you create something like, and then also I feel like the brand should also be able to target the influencers that they reach out to. I feel like most brands don't do the research that is needed before they just jump on board and say, okay, I need an influencer because everyone has an influencer doing something. I need an influencer to do this. You need to look at the type of people that the audience of the influencer you're trying to engage and see what kind of person, if their demographic are your clients,
Or their own audience.
of their own audience, and the kind of people that you want to reach out to. Because at the end of the day, their job is just to advertise the products. It's basically just for advertisement. It's not
Just for me to use it and tell you that, oh, I like this product,
Yeah.
I think it's great, or it's just there. That is just my job. And then that's on one end. On the other end, brands send you products and you just believe that because they've sent you products, then you have to do a video for them or that they've done their part of the deal. But then I try to like make these brands understand that your products don't pay my bills. Your products are lying there. I can't use 50 tubes of foundation. There's so much eyeshadow palettes that I can make use of. There's so much lipsticks that I can wear at a time. And I need my bills to be paid, okay? So if I'm charging you money, it's because my efforts, my time that I'll spend to create the content, the cost and equipment, everything needs to be monetized, and it's not just with products that you monetize it. I don't know if you have the same experience.
I do definitely. I know some brands. I actually don't do too much sponsored content, except it's very, very intentional, because most times I feel like some brands and I can't come to like a final conclusion, because I try to educate them on the value of my time and the value of the effort that I put into creating this content, and also given, if I don't like the product, you just can't even come to an agreement. Like, I'm at this point in my life where nobody can beat me. I'm in my house, and if I'm going to tell my audience the honest truth about your product and you can't live with it, then I'd rather just not even speak about it in the first place.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I generally don't like to do a lot of reviews, because it's Nigeria. As much as it seems like it's a large place, the beauty industry is this big. So everybody, I'm not even about to.
And then you're trying to like build a reputable brand.
Yeah.
Like when you tell people this works, then they actually can believe you.
Yeah, so I'm not going to vouch for anything that I don't believe in just because you paid me for it.
I'm trying to like be honest as much as possible. So if I'm working with a brand and I want to review your product, I'll first of all tell you that I need to try this product and I need to know that it works. And then if I like it to an extent and I don't like another part of it, I'll tell people that, oh, I like this, I don't like this. And then when brands don't pay you, I think it's easier for you to be honest. So sometimes I like when brands just send me a product and then I use it, because there was a particular brand that sent me an eyeshadow palette one time and I didn't like that palette at all. And I just said it that, you know what, I don't understand this product. I don't know how you can make it work. Maybe I'm not using it right, but this right here is not working for me.
Okay, and how did the brand react to it?
They didn't repost my video. You know what? I did a review on YouTube, and then I did an Insta version of the video, like creating the look. The look was fine, do you understand? But the eyeshadow wasn't just coming together, it was breaking, it was pouring all over the
eyeshadow
place.
itself wasn't good.
I don't know what the brand was trying to achieve with the texture of the eyeshadow. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be a revolutionary product, but for me at that point in time,
It wasn't
thinking that it was just an eyeshadow that I just wanted to create a look, it was a disaster.
What motivates me to charge how I charge is the cost. What the cost of the things that I use. Like when you know that what you're doing, like if you're buying a camera for 250,000 naira, you buy lens, you buy your microphone, you buy your softbox, you buy your ring lights, you buy your laptop, you buy the application to
like
edit.
They're not cheap, it's not like you're getting them for 5,000.
Yeah, you buy the application to edit the videos.
That's
you learn the software.
$300 to buy Final Cut Pro.
Oh my Jesus! You learn the software, okay?
You make mistakes.
You buy a reflector. What else do you have to buy?
No, and then you keep buying these things because one light is not enough.
Yeah.
While you're filming, maybe one will spoil. You have to buy another one.
NEPA will spoil your equipment.
Like I remember the first time I bought my ring light. The first time I plugged it to electricity, it blew.
Oh my
God. It didn't even come on at all, and I had to use almost the amount I used to buy it to fix it. So those are just the things that you think about. And another thing is that if you're starting out with 1,000 followers, of course you can't be charging a brand 100,000 naira or anything like that. That's what I'm saying. That look at all those metrics, your followers, how interactive they are, the number of likes you get per post, the kind of comments that people drop under your post, do they like it, are they engaging, do they want to find out oh, what did you use, how did you create this thing, I'm so interested in if you get those kind of, then it means that you have
a buying audience.
Then when you tell your audience that you use this to do this, then they can actually go and look for it. And if people come to you and ask you what kind of foundation they can use, you're in a position where you can advise people on what to do and they will believe you 100%, then those are the kind of things that you would think about. I mean, it's not even bad to actually collect products from brands without asking them for money yet if you're just starting out and they just send you products. It's really not bad because you know that you will use the content you create from those pictures or from those products to grow your audience, to get better, and then your value increases as you do this. But it gets to a certain time that you know that okay, you've gotten to a place where you can actually charge for this thing that you're doing. It's not just free stuff again, and that is when you decide on what to charge. And also another thing that I do is that when you start charging brands a certain amount, and over time you have a lot of people that are willing to pay that amount, maybe 10 brands are reaching out to you and you're telling them this is your fee and nobody's complaining, they're like, okay, we'll pay it. It kind of means that you're undercharging yourself or you're undervaluing yourself, so you kind of need to up your charge, because as I said, not if 10 brands come to meet you, you're not supposed to work with 10 of those brands because it can be overwhelming and you don't want to make all your posts or all your content sponsored, because then it lacks genuinity, because people think that you're just doing and promoting these products because you are being paid for it. You still want to do your own thing. What got you to where you are? What got you to doing what you do? You want to keep it up. You want to be able to just review a product without any strings attached. So you can't keep collecting sponsorships and everything over and over. And when brands are coming to meet you so many times and they can pay your fee, then it means that it's time for you to
I feel like with every milestone that you achieve in your influencing career, you should up your price.
So for me, what I do is that when I was at 10k or below 10k, there was a charge, there was an amount I was charging. When I reached 20k, there was an amount. When I reached 30k, I upped it a bit. It's not instantly, the day I hit 30k, I up it to. But maybe if you're working with some certain brands, then there's some brands that you might have been working with since you were at 200 or 2,000 followers, and you know that these ones are your real G's and all. There's always that soft spot with me with them, and I'm you know what, even if they're not paying me, these people helped me when I was nothing, when I didn't even value myself. So I always want to support them back and just help in any little way that I can.
My makeup is done. Let me stay out here and light it.
That's because you have so much stuff to still talk about.
Yeah, but that's not the point here. The point is that my makeup is done. Okay, so we also wanted to tell you guys about how to calculate your fees. Now, I'm not saying that this is the exact fee you should charge as an influencer, because it's not according to Nigerian standards, but it just gives you a general idea of what you're probably worth, and
what your contemporaries out there are charging.
Yes, and this will give you an idea on how to pitch yourself to the brands that you want to work with and understand your value. There are different calculators, there are different applications that you can use to calculate your reach, your worth as an influencer, so to speak. So right now, the one I inserted my name on is, I just googled influencer calculator, and then it has several calculators that can give you an estimate of what you can charge. So I put my name here. This one's name is influencermarketinghub.com. So I put my name here. here, I just searched Bregha, and then it brought out my followers, my likes, the post I have, my comments, my engagement rates. It says I have 2.6, let's just say 2.7 engagement rate. I don't know what that means, but this is based on 12 of my recent posts.
Yeah, that's what you do.
So yeah, you can use that. Right now it's saying that I should be charging within $200 to $300 per post if I'm trying to do like sponsored content. But we know
Nigerian brands,
we know
that kind of money.
we know that it's not really gonna, it's not feasible.
So okay, just an example. So if this online app is telling you that this is what you should be charging, and then you are charging 10,000 naira, you know that you're underpaying yourself.
Yes.
I mean, if a brand is, if the calculator is saying that based on your engagement, number of followers you have, your comments and everything, your engagement rate, it's supposed to be charging $300.
Yeah.
If you're charging 30 to 50,000 naira based on Nigerian market, I think it's pretty fair, if not even under. If you're not even still undervaluing yourself.
I think it's fair.
But you cannot be charging less than that, basically. You know that if you spend 12 hours doing something, and another person spending 12 hours doing the same thing and it's getting 10,000 naira, and then you're getting 50,000 naira, you cannot be comparing yourself, because that's the value the person is putting on their time. Probably, if they're not doing that thing at that time, they'll probably be sleeping. But you know that there are so many other things that you can be doing at that time that would actually even yield you some form of money or something. So you should not undervalue yourself based on what other people are doing in your field.
Yeah. Another thing, you shouldn't just look at what other people are doing.
It doesn't even make sense.
You do you. Just do you. Do you. Don't try to compare yourself to other people. Just do what makes you. You find your identity.
And that's why it's important for you to just like create a niche for yourself.
Yes, carve a niche. Yeah, carve a niche for yourself. Find your identity. If you want to be known, because everybody knows this babe as a crazy eyeshadow babe, like this babe at eyeshadow.
I'm not a crazy eyeshadow.
No, you are.
What are you going? What do you want to say about Nika if you're calling me crazy
Nika
eyeshadow?
Nika is the cut crease queen.
Nika is like the crazy eyeshadow person. Me, I'm still like, I play safe.
You
I still
don't
try to
play safe. Excuse me.
I still have to tell myself from time to time that, let me say something, when I think about it, I'm putting myself under pressure, I'm like, oh, I need to be able to create more creative version. And then I look like somebody like Dima Ume, and I'm like, this girl doesn't even do so much. Why am I stressing myself?
Always go.
That is not the key to success.
I still love to watch her video for motivation. I'm so proud that someone from Nigeria can.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's not like she does crazy eyeshadows.
No.
So that is not the key to success. Like, don't go, like, just do
carve
you.
your niche. Do you.
I cannot overemphasize that. Do yourself. Some people use only one color of eyeshadow throughout, and they have a lot of views. Check out YouTube. Some people do only nude makeups, and I'm saying that even like international people, they do only nude makeups, and they have a lot of views. Somebody like Jackie, I know, she just comes and throws colors together on her face, and look at, she's goals. Like, so it's not until
her selling point is her personality.
Yeah, personality, I guess.
So
find something.
Yeah, find your thing and just stamp it.
Some people will be good at it all, but even if you are not that person, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yes, there's absolutely nothing wrong with, like me now that I don't know how to do plenty colors on my eye. Like, let me see. Doesn't make me less of a human being.
It doesn't make her less of an influencer. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that, oh, I'm a better influencer than she is or anything. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Your face is popping.
It has to pop. So this lipstick is from Charlie Beauty, and it's in the shade. What's the shade?
Of my lipstick?
Of my own.
Lipstick that you give it to me. It's in the shade of V-Love.
V-Love, yeah, it's really beautiful.
I love it. It's mine now.
I just need to spray her face. This is from Oyo Cosmetics.
This is
whatever it is, Abby. I'm so scared. Like,
I love it.
So a few final notes that we are going to be telling you guys. I think I'll go first. And the thing I'm going to be saying is that after all these things that we have spoken about, it is very, very important as an influencer, as an upcoming influencer, to engage with your audience. You need to like respond to your comments, be personal, let your audience feel your personality from like your post, when you respond to their DMs, because like it makes people like really like you, and they're like, oh, I'm going to reach out to her, I'm going to ask her questions because she's going to respond to me. I'm going to like the way she responds to me, and whatever she tells me, I know that I can take it to the bank because it's the truth. Let people like you. Do you understand? Based on your personality. You don't have to have the same personality as everybody else, but when you engage with your audience, you don't snub them, they don't ask you a question and then they never get a response to it. They don't send you DMs and they never ever get to. I mean, it will get to a point, you will grow to a certain point that you can't respond to everything. Even then, you still try to respond to some.
As many as you can.
Yeah, and when you're growing, it's important to even respond to all. Let everybody feel special when they DM you or when they send you a message.
Yeah, that's very important, because it's almost like a relationship. You're starting as a relationship with your following, so you need to, you have to nurture your friendship. If you really want them to keep coming back, you need to engage them, you need to talk to them. So you can't just get 1,000 likes and feel like, oh, you know what, I'm around and I'm not going to respond to any of my comments. You know what I really hate is when people like comments. Like, I took my time
to send you
to type out my comments,
but
and then
if
you're gonna get like,
and you have over 500 comments.
That's birthday. But if you have like 40 comments or you have 20 comments, and then I take out my time to tell you how I feel about what you're doing, and then you just hit like, it's better for you to don't even respond at all. Yeah. But don't hit like.
I mean, if I see 1,000 comments on a person's post, I will understand if I don't get a response. But if I'm seeing 20 comments, 40 comments, of course you can take 5 minutes out of your time to respond. Especially if you're trying to build a brand. I mean, if you're just posting for the fun of it, then there is no problem. But if you're trying to build a brand, you're trying to grow your audience intentionally, then those things are necessary. Yeah, another thing is that you need to be social. Yeah. You need to relate with people in the industry, like reach out to them, meet with them, go for events. When there's like an outing or an event that you think that a lot of these kind of people that are doing the kind of things that you're doing are going to be there, try as much as possible to be there, be friendly with people, meet them, like collaborate with them, do what, like, you don't have to force it or like stalk somebody literally. I don't do that, but I mean, when the opportunity comes naturally, like talk to them, like propose a collaboration, do something, like just make it look natural. And I mean, that is also going to be so the audience can see you, they know that you exist, they'll follow you to your own audience to see them. Like, it just helps everybody to grow. That's what I think. Just what she said. Because sometimes Instagram, it can be funny. You can be on top of the world today, like your engagement is going to be tight, and then tomorrow, for no reason, we'll just be on the floor and you wonder, what did I do wrong? Is this picture not fine? Is this video not fine? And you realize that it's probably even the finest picture or video that you've uploaded in a while, but then the engagement won't come. So for those times, just think about the fact that even if it's one person that has seen this thing and likes it and appreciates it, it is worth it. Yes, exactly. I think I will actually take out from that. It's the truth. Yes. So is there any other thing that you want to do?
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Be yourself.
Important. That is, whether you're an influencer or you're not, love yourself.
Yeah, if you can't love your own content, why should someone else love it?
Yeah, so I actually like my pictures. I like my videos. People say it's vain, but I'm not the first to like it. I go maybe after 2 days and I've seen like that I've gotten like organic content and I'll add my own like to it.
Sometimes I actually comment under my own post. I'm like, girl, you did that? Yeah, I do that. I do that to my I do that. You have to learn to just love yourself.
Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much what we're sharing in today's video. I mean, we might not have talked about everything, but whatever is left, I mean, you guys can even tell us what you think that we missed out or what you would like to know. You can ask us questions. Me and Bregha can we can actually film another video, because we actually wanted to do like a Q&A thing, but we didn't ask you guys.
Yeah, but you have to pay me because I don't work for free.
So if you guys want to see another video from Bregha and I, probably like a Q&A or assumptions about us, let us know in the comment section so that we can film that video for our channel. Yeah, that's about it for this video. We're sorry that it went on for pretty long, but I mean, these are vital information that you guys have asked from time to time, and we just thought that it will be beneficial to bring it out to you guys. Yeah.
Is that plantain still available?
The plantain should still be available, and if it's not available, I'm going to fry you plantain. Okay. So it's time to go. I'm so sad. I really enjoyed this thing with you guys. I don't want to go.
Yeah, me too. But what else can we do? Nothing. I have to go now.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
You guys should subscribe to my channel. I've not been so consistent on YouTube because the engagement is quite discouraging. I'm serious. It takes a lot of work, this thing, and I'm like, if it's not just going to work, then maybe I should stop putting so much work into it. Am I choking you?
Yes, you are.
She's so small and tiny. Gosh. So you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a comment, let me know if you found it helpful. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, it's it's time to go.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Of course, you should
Follow me
subscribe
on
to our
Instagram.
channel. That's why we are going to film another video for the channel for free. Okay guys, I'm going to leave the link to our channel in the description box of this video, so you can just click on it and then you'll be directed straight to our channel. We are just young girls in Nigeria doing pretty amazing stuff, I believe. Yes, so you guys should support us. We would appreciate it.
Yeah, small girls with big gods.
Yes. With that being said, I think we'll just do the goodbye kiss. Yeah.